Apollo is graduating from training soon, and this video is to show how he walks on the leash. A couple days ago, I used the regular collar on the walks, and he began pulling again. So we're using the prong collar. Look how loose it is, okay? This is how a walk should be. It should be pleasant and, comfortable. So, I recommend the prong collar. It really does work, and it makes the walk much more pleasant for him and for you. So Apollo does his basic commands perfectly. I'm going to make a video later to show you that. And he's very social. He has come out of his shell quite a bit, so he sits next to me most of the time on the couch and watch TV with me. So there's no problem with the social. The only issue with Apollo, from time to time when I ask him to come, he won't come. When that happens, the response should always be the same. We don't want to freak him out. We just want to put the leash on him and put him in a timeout for 15 minutes. So he'll go into the exercise pen for 15 minutes to discourage that refusal to come. This is rare. It's only when he thinks that something unpleasant, like I don't know what he's thinking is going to happen, but if I ask him to come outside and it's cold, he won't come, but he has to go outside to pee. So that's the only issue I see with this dog, and it's very rare. Most of the time he comes just fine, and I'll show you the video today. Performing the basic commands, he does just fine. So let's see. I can't think of anything else. He's perfectly housebroken. He peed one time in my house the first hour he was there, and he hasn't done it since. So he is housebroken. He doesn't dig, he doesn't bark, he doesn't chew stuff up. I can't think of anything else. The only thing is that occasionally, rarely, when I call him to come, he doesn't. But we've worked on that the whole week, and he's much more responsive now. So when you get him home, whatever his behavior is, if he's breaking the rules, he just gets a timeout for 15 minutes. He knows the no command, so that is big. So the no command works like this. It's like the volume of your voice tells him how serious the rule is. So if it's something mild, I go, no, 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 right? But if it's a major rule, I go, no, right? Like if he's about to poop or somewhere, I would say, no, right? Aggression, I would say, no, right? Really loud. And so your body language and tone of voice is going to tell him that that's a big rule, and this is a little rule. And so that's what we use, the body language and the voice. And this dog went through a lot when before he was at the shelter. So we want to use kid gloves, but we want to be firm, but yet compassionate. So I call it yoga training, because you know how yoga, you're stretching, it's a little uncomfortable, but it's also gentle. So we want to be gentle so as not to lose his trust, but we also need to be firm. So when we say come, that's the most important command of all. Because if he doesn't come when there's danger or when there's a car coming, he could get killed. So the come command, I'm really big on that. And so if he doesn't come, I put the leash on him, I take him to the exercise pen, and I keep him there for 15 minutes. this is going to discourage that. And it works remarkably well. And so that's why we do it. And that works for any rule violation, not just for the refusal to come. But that's the only thing that I ever see him do, is that sometimes, have you ever seen a sleepy child and you say, come on, wake up, it's time to go to school. And then they go, no, I'm comfortable here. I'm just gonna lay in this bed. That's what I see in him sometimes. From time to time, he says, no, I'm very comfortable in this warm house. I don't wanna go outside, the weather's not right. And so that's the only time I see that, is when bad weather. So I think this is a perfect dog. I mean, he really is ideal. He just went through a lot when he was given to the shelter. Abandonment issues and missing his family and wondering if he did something wrong and just not trusting people. These are the issues that he had to deal with. But I can tell you this, you know, my two dogs, they're 9 years old, right? And so they're not going to live forever. But if I did have an opening in my home, I would adopt this dog, because, you know, for a dog trainer, it needs to have an exceptionally bright and cooperative dog. And this is that type of dog. He's an exceptional dog. And you could check my other videos. I don't say that a lot. I say dogs are nice and gentle, but this dog is a dog I would personally adopt if I could. So he's an exceptional dog. I know that he could be off leash one day. Please don't take him off leash in anytime soon, but I think you could. And that's just his intelligence and his responsiveness would make him an off-leash dog. So I hope that things go smoothly with him. Whenever you take a vacation, that's a good time to use me for dog sitting. You can tell me how he's behaving and we can fine-tune any behavior problems. And so I hope I get to see him again someday. I know he's going to bring a lot of love to your family. And we'll make another video later today of him doing his basic commands. But as you see, he's been walking for 8 minutes and the leash is always loose. And so he's a great dog.